Hello students, this is Akshata, your educator. I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online. For CTET December 2023 examination, we have come up with a complete series of mathematics. We'll be discussing the whole syllabus of mathematics paper 1 and paper 2. In today's lecture, we'll be talking about the topic named as ratio and proportion. This is the lecture number 22. If you haven't watched the previous video, please do watch it. In this particular series, we'll be covering lots of concepts with the practice of lots of MCQs. Okay, so if you're targeting for the paper 1 and paper 2 for your upcoming CTET December 2023 examination, then Global Online application has come up with a complete course with the following features. Full syllabus video lectures will be provided to you, and through these video lectures you can clear all your concepts, at the same time doubts, and the educators of the respective subjects will share lots of tips and tricks with you so that you can solve the question paper with great accuracy within the limited span of time. At the same time, full syllabus notes will be provided to you in the form of PDF, which is easily downloaded through your mobile phone. 50 plus mock test. Through this mock test you can test your preparation. At the same time, the question asked in the mock test can be directly replicated in the examination as well. Hence, this is an important feature throughout your preparation. Full syllabus MCQ PDF will be provided to you. Again, exam relevant and most important and highly expected MCQs along with the PYQs are mentioned in this PDF. Okay, so the course fees for the paper 1 and the paper 2 is 3000 rupees. This is the compiled fees of paper 1 and paper 2. And if you're targeting for the individual paper, that is paper 1 or paper 2, then the course fees for the individual paper is rupees 2000 only. You just have to contact us on this given WhatsApp number for the enrollment of the course, or download the Global Online application which is available on the Google Play Store. This is the question number 1 which I have given you as a homework. Let us discuss this. Are the ratios 4:5 and 8:10 said to be in proportion? Okay, let us see this. So exactly, the first ratio is 4:5, can be written as 4/5. Okay, and the other ratio it is 8/10, can be written as 8/10. Okay, 4:5 and 8:10. This is how we actually pronounce the ratios. Okay, so 4/5 and 8/10. So if I simplify it, if I start writing 4/5, I can write it as 5 8s are 40, so 0.8. I can write 4/5 as 0.8. Similarly, 8/10 can also be written as 0.8. So from this both ratios, we can clearly see that we are getting the value when we are actually dividing the number or the denominator with the numerator. We are getting the value that is equal to 0.8 on both the sides. Since both the ratios are equal over here in terms of 0.8, so we can clearly say that if ratios are equal, then these ratios are said to be in proportion. Okay, so always remember, whenever we are getting the exact same value for both the ratio or many other ratios, multiple ratios given in the question, so if they are equal, then we say that it is in proportion. Okay, moving on to the question number 2. Again, this question I have given you as a homework. Just to clarify the concept, just make a note of it. Such types of questions about the explanation and all doesn't come in examination. Just to make your concept clear, I'm giving such questions. Okay, now, are the two ratios 8:10 and 7:10 said to be in proportion or not? So 8:10 and 7:10 are the two ratios. This can be written as 8/10, this can be written as 7/10. So 8/10 is nothing but 0.8, and 7/10 is written as 0.7. Again, like the same thing which we have seen in the previous question, it is 0.8, this is 0.7. These are not equal. So if the ratios are not equal, then they are not in proportion. They are not in proportion. I hope you have got this now. It is clear to you guys when we actually call the ratios said to be in proportion. Okay, moving on to the next question now. Given ratio are A:B is equal to 2:3, B:C is equal to 5:2, C:D is equal to 1:4. We have to find A:B:C. Okay, now, before understanding this particular question, I would like to give you one more question. That is, or let me explain one concept named as uniform ratio. Uniform ratio. Okay, what is uniform ratio? Basically, if we have a value of two ratios, that is A:B, one ratio is equal to, for example, 3:4, and B:C is equal to, for example, 2:7. So they will ask you to find out the value of A:B:C. So here we can clearly see in the first ratio, B's value as per the ratio is of 4 parts. In the second ratio, again b is coming, and as per the second ratio, the value of b is of two parts. This can't be possible, this is not possible. What? That the value of b is different in both the ratios. It should be same, or we have to make it same. To make it same, that concept is nothing but uniform ratio. Actually, we are unifying, or we can say we are making the ratios uniform, that is same, similar. Okay, so what is the concept? Concept is of neighborhood. What is neighborhood concept? Look here now. A is to B is to C. You have to write the exact thing that is asked in the question. I have written as it is, A is to B is to C. Okay, now as per the given question, whatever the data is given, write exactly below it. It means the ratio of A is to B is given to you, that is equal to 3 is to 4. Write exactly below it, that is equal to 3 is to 4. Okay, just leave that particular line and come to the next line and write the exact value of B is to C, that is given 2 is to 7. From this we can clearly understand that there is a creation of actually two vacant spaces. Okay, one vacant space is near this and the other vacant space is near 2. Okay, so how to fill up this vacant spaces is nothing but the neighborhood concept. It means we have to give the value which is the neighbor of the vacant space. Once more I would like to tell, we have to give the values which is the neighbor of the vacant space. Now for C, this is the vacant space, and for this vacant space the neighbor is 4. The neighbor value is 4, so I'll write here 4. Exact value of the neighbor. Okay, the vacant space of here A. For this the neighbor is B, whose value is equal to 2 parts. So I'll write here as well 2 parts. So this is the only concept that you have to understand, that whenever vacant space are creating, just write the neighbor's value. Whatever the neighbor's value is present, just write it as it is. Okay. So after the step number 2, what are we going to do here is, actually we are carrying out here vertical multiplication. It means I am multiplying 3 into 2, product of 4 into 2 and product of 4 into 7. Okay, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 4 7s are, just let me check once again, let me just check. Yes, it is correct. 4 7s are 28. Got it? This is how actually we calculate the value of uniform ratio over here, that is 6 is to 8 is to 21. This can be further divided by same number, that is if I start dividing it by 2, I'll get 2 3s are, 2 4s are, 2 1s are, and 2 4s are 8. So 3 is to 4 is to 14. I cannot further divide all of these three numbers with a common number, so I'll just stop there. Okay, so 3 is to 4 is to 14 is the answer for the given question. So this is the question, this is the category of question that can be asked in your examination, and this is very much important, uniform ratio concept. Okay, I hope you have got it. One more question I would like to take here in this particular question only. A is to B is given to you 2 is to 3, B is to C is given 5 is to 2, C is to D is given 1 is to 4. We have to find the value of A is to B is to C. Okay, what we can do clearly over here is, just focus on A is to B is to C. What is the value of A is to B given here? 2 is to 3. Value of B is to C, that is given 5 is to 2. Okay, and value of C is to D is given. We don't want actually the D, but we'll take here. Okay, let us consider that we have to find the value of A is to B is to C is to D. Okay, now from this we can clearly see that the value of A is to B is 2 is to 3, value of B is to C is 5 is to 2, and value of C is to D is 1 is to 4. So I have written all the values in 3 different lines. Okay, so after writing it, I can clearly see that 2 vacant spaces are created in the first line, again 2 vacant spaces in the second line, and consecutive 2 vacant spaces are created in the third line. So what I will do here is, I'll just simply apply the neighborhood application which we have seen in the previous question. That is, give the values of the neighbor. For C, the neighbor is B, I'll write the value 3. For C here, the neighbor is D, again D is vacant, so I'll write 3 only. Okay, 3 3 3. Similarly here D is vacant, but the neighborhood value is 2. A is vacant here, the neighbor value is 5, so I'll write here 5. Similarly for B, the value will be 1. Again for A, the value will be 1 only. So carry out the multiplication in up to down manner. Okay, that is 2 into 5 into 1. This will give me 2 into 5, that is equal to 10. 10 into 1, 10. 5 3s are 15. 15 into 1, this will give me 15 only. 3 2s are 6, 6 into 1, this will give me 6 only. Okay, 3 2s are 6, 6 4s are 24, so 24. This is the value of A is to B is to C is to D. I hope you have got it. Even if they are asking you the value of A is to B is to C, you can clearly say now the value of A is to B is to C is what? 10 is to 15 is to 6. Okay, so this is how we calculate the uniform ratio. Moving on to the next question now. Check whether the following statements are true or false. Okay, that is 12 upon 18 is equal to 28 upon 56. Very simple question. We just have to check whether this is in proportion or not. So if I start dividing it by common number, I can see 2 6 are 12, 2 9s are 18, okay, 2 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. The value, simplified value of ratio 12 by 18 is 2 by 3. Similarly, if I start dividing it, 2 1s are 2 4s are, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. 14 1s are 14, 14 2s are 28. So I'll get the value 1 upon 2 on one side and the ratio of the other value is 2 by 3. So whether these ratios are equal? No, these are not equal. So this cannot be in proportion. So this should be not equal. Okay. So this is the false statement, or this is the false question. 25 people divided by 130 people is equal to 15 kg is to 78 kg. Okay, whether this is true or not, many students would say that this is the false statement because the unit used over here is not common. Look here, we don't have to do actually with the unit of these particular different ratios. We just have to see the unit of the ratio or unit of the numbers in present in the same ratio. Okay, like here now 25 divided by 130 people is equal to 15 divided by 78. If I start dividing it, I'll get here the value. This is equal to 25 by 130 means 5s are, and this is 26. Okay, and 15 divided by 78, this is 3 5s are 15. Okay, or yes, 3 2s are 6 and 3 6s are 18. So 5 by 26 is equal to 5 by 26. So this particular value or this particular statement is a true statement. Okay, I hope you have got this question. Very simple question it was. Okay, the earning of Rohan is 12,000 rupees every month and Anisha is 1,91,520 per year. If the monthly expenses of every person are around 9,960 rupees, find the ratio of the savings. Okay, how to solve this question? Now look at the solution of this particular question and focus on each and every step. So just see the savings. Savings of Rohan would be the total income, that is equal to 12,000 rupees minus his kharche. Okay, that is equal to 9,960. So total savings is equal to rupees 2040. 2040 is the exact saving of Rohan. And for Anish, not Anisha, Anish, the yearly income is what? 191520. So this is the yearly income. To find the monthly income, I'll divide it by 12. Okay, this would be his monthly income. This was his yearly income. So to find out his monthly income, I have simply divided it by 12. Okay, after dividing it by 12, I'll get 15,960. This is his monthly income. Okay, so from monthly income, if I subtract his expenditure, Anish, for Anish, okay, I'll get his saving. So his savings is equal to rupees 6,000. So 6,000 is the saving for Anish. 2040 is the saving for Rohan. So the ratio of their savings will be equal to 2040 divided by 6,000. This is equal to 17 upon 50. So 17 upon 50 is the ratio, or 17 is to 15 is the ratio of the savings of Rohan is to Anish. I hope you have got this question. Moving on to the next one. 20 tons of irons is 6 lakhs. What is the cost of 560 kilograms of iron? Very simple question. You just have to understand, in 1 ton, In 1 ton, there are how many kgs? There are 1000 kgs. There are 1000 kgs in 1 ton. So for 20 ton, how many kgs it will be? 20 into 1000. This will give me 20,000. Okay, so 20,000 kgs, it means 20 tons. Okay, and the cost of 20,000 kgs is equal to 60,000 given, right? So the cost of a 1 kg, cost of, just write it down, cost of 1 kg iron, this is equal to 6 lakhs with how many zeros? There are, yes, it is 6 lakhs only, right? Yes, 6 lakhs, 5 zeros, right? 6 lakhs divided by 20,000, this will give me cost is equal to rupees 30. So the cost for 1 kg of iron is, for example, rupees 30. Then for 560 kilograms, how much it will be? 560 kilograms cost will be equal to 560 into 30. So 560 into 30 will give us total cost is equal to 0, 0, that is equal to 8 and 16. Okay, so 16,800 is the cost of 560 kilograms of iron. Okay, I hope you have got this question. This is the question that I would like to give you as a homework. Okay, so this was the end of the session, students. I hope you have liked it. If you have liked it, then please hit the like button and let me know in the comment section. At the same time, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe it, and if you have any kind of suggestion, you can let me know in the comment section. Thank you for joining the session. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.